would just like
true.
know who's coming up and see it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, when I'm out at a tournament, I'm just like off grid.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, yo. And like, especially if I'm not at a tournament where there's a major happening, I used to watch.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
And for me, it's like, damn, I'm losing my step. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
but I try. And then lately, I've been seeing just familiar faces, so, you know, I don't feel as bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? But speaking of familiar faces, we got 4 familiar faces. Fox Puff versus Fox Falcon. I don't know how you feel about these teams. I do think Fox Puff is a better team.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, Falcon can do a lot. I think this is definitely his best teammate, right? You want to be the Fox.
Yeah,
as
for
is
sure.
True with pretty much anyone else.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, Fox Puff is they got a lot of ways to kill you in many different brutal.
Yeah, the thing about Fox Puff that I think makes this team so good is that they have generally clear defined roles, which a lot of teams you kind of had to create. So like Fox Falcon, you can say the Fox is aggressive and Falcon's defensive, but you could play it the other way.
You could.
And sometimes I think because there's not defined roles, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's like bad, because obviously you can like switch the roles and do what you want. Like, and I think that's pretty broken.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like, man, it would just be easier if I knew who's going to approach and who didn't.
I mean, right now, the way that Justus and Salt are playing it, like, Salt is just throwing herself in, and Justus is the one who's hanging back and nickel and diming him, right?
And the thing with Falcon, too, that makes it harder is, like, Falcon has that volatility Falco has without the perks of laser.
Yeah.
Without the perks of a crazy full hop.
Which is why she's on her last stock right now.
Right. Like, Falcon really has to. Don't get me wrong, though. Falcon, you literally can just spam knee. I'm not going to sit here and act like Falcon, you could just actually dumb it down. But I think a lot of the times at high level teams is tough for Falcon because, dude, you're in that shield a lot of the game. Most of the game, Falcon is like just in their shield trying to get an opening. And I think that just like makes a character way worse than someone who doesn't have to be in their shield.
No, that
you know?
Can't argue with that.
And the thing about Falco and like Puff, right? They offset that by being in the air. And that's way safer than being in just in shield on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, the Falcon, he has like the downsides of a fast faller without the perks. So does that mean I think Falcon's a bad team's character? No, I actually think Falcon's pretty good. He's just not like, I don't think Falcon's busted. You got to work. Yeah. You definitely got to work.
Yeah. SDJ, and I'll say it's funny because you said they have defined roles, which is definitely true. But I feel like it's been SDJ getting most of the kills just through like being right place, right time.
Right.
Like their defined roles is like Curve's going to take him off stage, and then SDJ is going to sweep him up. He's going to take him out.
Yeah, I think for Red Team to win, I think Salt got to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Because if you're just running in and you're just going to shield, it's like you're just giving them neutral for no reason.
Yeah.
And I think Justus he might have to lock in a little bit more. Like, he might have to be a little bit more aggressive. Like, they might have to switch the role.
Yeah. You think big stage here, right?
I think small stage.
You think?
Yeah, like, or maybe Stadium, but I think Stadium or Yoshi.
Stadium is where I would imagine. Not Dreamland, but yeah.
Stadium, you can't really go wrong.
Yeah.
But I think Justus kind of has to lead a little bit more,
which is still not what's happening right now.
And Salt has to pick up off that, but they're doing the opposite.
Yeah, they still are.
And why I say that is just because Falcon can't lead like Fox can.
Yeah.
So that's what's making it harder.
You can't protect yourself as well if you whiff a move with Falcon.
Yeah. Nice save by Salt. Especially
because, like, Gentleman is so much worse in teams than it is in singles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't hit on both. It's not like a shine. People call it like, oh, it's Falcon's shine, but it doesn't hit on both sides of you. And hitting on both sides of you in teams is how Fox stays safe, after he whiffs something.
Another thing, too, like that I've learned in teams, and when things are getting really difficult, staying near your teammate, that always helps. Because even if you guys are struggling in neutral, both of you, the other person being right there offsets a lot of like what will happen. So normally, like, let's just say, I'm going to use Marth's example in singles. Like,
Sure.
Marth grabs you, Chang grabs you, you're cooked, right?
Yeah.
But if he's on FD in teams and you're right there, you could just immediately
Get the punish.
get me out of that situation,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
And that's why I think being near your teammates always a plus. Unless you're, like, one teammate's just, like, throwing moves out like a maniac, which is, like, the exception to me, not the rule. Generally, I think it's okay.
Salt and Justus are switching it up. Justus is going in more. I mean, Stadium transformation is making it hella weird right now.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really
have
get
to
choose where
especially
you
here
be.
because just Justus can just afford to take those risks.
Oh, right now.
That
though,
Salt really can't afford to. You know what I mean?
high percents right now.
Yeah, super high percents. But SDJ just living. And see,
she goes in there.
Our game plan that when I would do this, anytime I team people, I tell them, all right, look, we're going to cook Fox to get Puff in place.
Yeah.
Because SDJ, there's no point to forcing. SDJ, they're going to sit there and chill. But see, now with the kill on curve, you just let them do that, and then 2v1, see, 2v1 Fox, and then Puff comes in, then you get the free hit.
It can be nice to actually have Puff at a high percent here. Obviously, you take the kill if you can, but like imagine they back air there, and then SDJ is way off stage, and you can go 2v1 for forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy damage on Fox, which is kind of happening, honestly.
Yep.
They're just dying a little bit too early, Red Team. Nice save.
Nice save. That was great.
Okay, SDJ, almost. Okay. Vegas Matt, almost.
Ooh,
okay.
That was nuts, SDI.
Oh, Justus trying, but he couldn't really do anything. That's a tough one.
Justus should live here. Actually, Curve gets sent all the way over there. Oh my God, Justus is just getting tossed around.
Yeah, I mean, blue team, they're doing a great job at just like making sure those roles don't get established. They're doing a good job of just like, all right, you come in, we punish.
She just doesn't know how to not go in.
Right.
It's not in her vocabulary.
I think the crazy part too is I'm like, yo, Salt should be on defense or whatever. I do think Salt can and should go in, just not at the rate. Of like Justus should be going in more. You know, in this situation, he's like lower percent, better character to approach with. But I mean, to be fair to them, that's probably what they've been doing this whole tournament.
Yeah.
So like, don't deviate from the game plan. I think if that's what you feel comfortable doing, you should do that. But this stage, I don't know. The blue team's handling the space pretty well.
They are. It's true.
I kind of think that like.
You think small?
Low key.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I think if they go back here, Justus has to move in. He has to. Like they can't do what they're doing if they want to play a big stage at least.
Yeah.
Because at least the thing like Yoshi's, you muddy the waters on like what's supposed to happen. Because like that stage is just so goddamn crazy,
and that might be what helps them because right now it's going exactly as it's supposed to for SDJ and Curve, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't establish your own rules differently, maybe mess up their rules a little bit more.
Yeah, nah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. All right, so
I think they're gonna go back, but I agree with what you're saying
for sure. Yeah, it's hard to say, man. Like. I think they're gonna go back, but I don't think they should, because I think they're gonna do exactly what they did the last game, and like I don't think that's gonna hit.
You know, it's interesting with the transformations too. It can really mess up like, we're trying to play this new way.
Double fire. Okay.
Oh, they're doing this. Okay.
Everything I said about
I saw
rolls,
her practicing. I saw her practicing.
Yeah. Everything I said about rolls with double fox, that shit doesn't exist.
Yeah.
This character, you do what the fuck you want when you want.
That's the other thing they were talking about it. Nice rest by SDJ. A nice little save there.
That was crazy.
Yeah. When they were talking about it earlier, they were talking about it, and that's exactly what Justus was saying. You just do whatever you want with Fox. That's why playing this character is amazing.
You get the do whatever you want pass. Limited time only. Buy one Fox, get another option free. You know? But see, they're still playing kind of passive. I know it's hard because blue team is making it to where like they're doing this thing to where, okay, we got a slight lead. We're just gonna make this unbearable for you to like move forward. but I think you just have to take the risk.
Also, SDJ just feels impossible
Oh yeah,
to kill
SDJ
right now.
hugging the block right now. Stoop kid. Yo, just afraid to leave that stoop. But that's what you do as Puff. I think when you're not the Fox, you gotta be annoying. You gotta make them get triggered. You gotta make them lapse and do things that they probably wouldn't do.
Oh, this is so bad for Salt.
Yeah. I think Salt, she's going into her own demise, low key. And you know, you got Vegas Matt playing pretty solid, good foundation, just letting like SDJ have these stock leads.
SDJ just goes all the way to ledge.
Yeah.
I don't know if FCJ is going to lose a stock. I mean, they will, but like that's how it feels right now. You know, that's how it feels for Red Team. Is like, damn, we just cannot kill this Puff.
Right.
They're never going to die.
The crazy thing though, hear me out, saying they don't need to.
No, you're right.
If you just keep taking stocks off Fox quick enough, like that whole, oh, I'm just holding stock forever, that shit gets like kind of washed out there.
But do you think they know that? Oh, they
I don't know.
They kind of
yeah,
2v1 there
playing,
a little bit.
Low key, they're playing tilted. This is an assumption. I don't actually know. They're probably not tilted. But they look like they're tilted. You know when people just run in and just like, especially Salt. Especially Salt. Jesus going in.
Okay,
I know that's how Salt plays though. So.
SDJ might actually not die in this game.
At this rate, yeah. I mean, this is rough. See, they're just 2v1ing, but it's like too late a little bit. Yeah, like the lead's too big.
SDJ knows it too. You can tell they're playing. They don't want to lose a stock.
Right.
Okay, there we go. It was hard.
Okay. I mean, honestly, dude, they gotta just.
They just got a cheese. They got a cheese curve a ton of times, right? They got a back throw. Yep. I respect it.
Yeah, you got to.
That's fine. That was your only way to win, right? Is do that, then do that like 2 more times.
Right. Yeah, this is looking like a GG. Shake my hand. Well played. Oh, the reversal, but yeah. And that's the 3-0. But I think Justus and Saul had a good. They had like good concepts. It's just, I just think for the game plan they had, the stage didn't work. I think that would have been better. I think Yoshi's would have.
You think Yoshi's?
I think so. With the way Salt was playing, I think Yoshi's would have been better.
Yeah, just run in, get your knee, kill him.
I realized too, all of them are Texas except for.
Except for Vegas Matt.
Vegas Matt, yeah.
Which did he move to Vegas? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. It's just a tag change. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Is his name Matt?
I'm not
I don't think so
question it.
either.
That's what he wants on there.
That's wild.